Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, we're going to talk about the easiest, the fastest way to make money. And it's to become responsible. And I'm going to break that down in ways that you've never ever thought about. All right, my name is Glenn Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu University, where your real financial education begins. We talk about all things that are financial and ways to improve your life here. Now, one of the things, and let me jump into the chat room real quick to make sure that I have some moderators, because you never know when the trolls will come marching in. All right, so let's see. What's up, regular web guy? What's up, Austin Davis, Brian Ash, Corey B, Agent Pool? All right, we've got a moderator here. Cool. Like I said, don't want any foolishness to disturb the groove. All right. So, gentlemen, I'm going to put a quandary towards you, and I want you to answer this question in the comments. What do you think of taking responsibility to make money? Better yet, I should rephrase this question like this. You've all heard the term work smart, be efficient. But how many of you think that is a way to escape responsibility? Because what is wrong with doing things the lengthy way, the hard way? Because, it's like, hey, who has time for that? I'm really, because I have a problem with this whole conundrum of working hard, not working hard. Working hard is foolish. Working smart is not foolish. It's a problem because typically the most successful people work very hard. And then there's another group of people, which I hate, who work very hard, but don't tell you that they're working very hard, so you will buy their products, because if you knew exactly how much effort, time, and consideration went into it, you wouldn't buy their stuff, or not as many people. So I have a problem with that group of folks, because there are folks who put out that they only work 4 hours a week or work a few hours a day. I can tell you that it's 100% possible to make 6 figures, to make 7 figures, working 4 to 5 hours a day. It is very possible. Here's what's missing. It could probably take you 5, 10, 15 years to build the thing that gets you that kind of money. And here's another little thing about that. Let's say you put your 10 years in, your 15 years, your 20 years, and you've built this thing that makes you money like that. Well, there is a natural law that's called atrophy. So whatever isn't being actively built or pushed, atrophy, or it starts to fall apart. You ever see a house that's vacant? There's no one living there. It literally starts to fall apart. Someone breaks out the windows, the roof starts sagging. It is the strangest thing. And this principle applies to everything. Your body, if you're not working out, it falls apart if you're not taking care of it. Your house, your marriage, if you're not taking care of it, it falls apart. Your relationship with other people, if you're not taking care of it, it falls apart. So there is inherently a responsibility to do certain things that many people are trying to escape, because they're consciously taught that escaping responsibility is the way to go. But this is the problem with that. You escape responsibility. You get some kind of hack. What are you doing with your time? Gentlemen, men were designed to have purpose. If you're a man and you don't have any purpose, your life will more than likely suck. Seriously, you got to have a purpose. Whatever that purpose may be, it needs to exist, or you as a man will suffer. And that is one of the reasons that you have so many people who are not successful, who are not making money, because they're assiduously avoiding responsibility, avoiding hiring people, avoiding building, avoiding giving to their fellow man. They're just avoiding it, and they're living in this Peter Pan syndrome where they're 25, 30, 35, 45, 50-year-old adolescents. And I don't mean this in the pejorative sense of you haven't grown up because a woman says that you haven't grown up. You haven't grown up because you're acting like a perpetual child. You're 45 years old, still trying to get your rap career off. You're 45 years old, still trying to shape up a business, but you've never had a business run for more than a few months. That's perpetual adolescence, and it's going to kill you. All right, so let me jump into the chat room real quick and see what's jumped off. Thank you, regular rub guy. All right. Edward Wells, only true hustlers up this early. That's funny. What's up? Well, it's probably true. What's up, Stefan? What's up, Yoko? What's up, Kareem? What's up, G Ranks? Human 2.0. What's up? Regular web guy. I think hard work is important if it gives you a deep understanding of things. Very much so. Mary Jane, I think there's a difference between working hard and working diligently. There is. Charlene McKinney, what's up? Human 2.0. I haven't watched most of your videos, but I was going through the list. Your title's like someone says, calling out all on FVS. I mean, in a good way. Corey B, you have to put in the time to think about how to get the results quickly. What's up, Sarana? Plus, oh, I like this, regular web guy. Plus, working smarter is simply working harder on the things that matter. Human 2.0, I'll be binge watching this weekend. Good deal. That's true, Corey B. Good morning, Johnny Walton. Miss Monique, good morning. Mika Long. What's up, Lamode? Brian Ash, results come from consistent action on goals and purpose. True. What's up, Diana? Yeah, men must have a purpose. 313 on time today. Hard work does beat talent. Levi 3599. There's nothing wrong with working smart. No matter where you go, you need a solid foundation in the house, a solid foundation. I'm going to address that in a minute, Levi. BC Angel Hands, what's up? My first business was a photography business, taking pictures of pets that did not get off the ground. What's up, Jarrell Mosley? Totalitarian hologram. How do you find your purpose? I will address that. What's up, Short Change? Brian Tucker. Yes, they are. Okay, so let's address the quote, working smart and foundational stuff. I want you to think of everyone that is a mega success, not an average success, but a mega success. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Oprah, Robert Thompson. You look at the timeline, these people worked smart, but they also worked very hard, and they also worked very long. In every case, not one of them got to where they are by working 4 hours a week or, quote, working smart. And this is the reason. The world is a competitive place. If you are trying to work smart, i.e., which for most people means work less, that's what it really means. Well, you shouldn't work so hard. You should work smart. That is a hidden definition of working less. That is a hidden definition of not doing your best. So but if you look at everyone who's mega successful, there is no working short. There is no 1 hour days. There just isn't. Elon Musk, the Jack Dorsey, the CEO of PayPal and Twitter. It's just not in the cards if you want to be mega successful. Now, if you want to be average, you want to be pedestrian, yeah, you could do that all day long. You could get married, have a family, see your kids every day, and possibly get to 100 grand, possibly, maybe 200 grand. You could do that. So you can have that so-called work-life balance. And if that's what you want and that works for you, awesome. Now, if you're trying to change the world, you're trying to build something or make a product much better than it already is, that ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. And one of the ways that I'm trying to teach you to make money super fast is to become super responsible. As a man, the minute you start to become very responsible is the minute that you will start to make a lot of money. And that's one of the things, because you hear this, there's nothing wrong with working smart. It's a definition for not working as much as you can. It's a definition for not working as hard as you can. And once again, if that works for you and you like being average and you enjoy being average, awesome. But if you want to create $1 million business, you're not going to do it working 8 hours a day. If you want to get up to an income of $500,000, you're not going to do it working 8 hours a day. It's not going to happen. And I think so many people have gotten caught up in the word game, because you do need to work hard. You do need to work smart. You do need to work diligently, but you also need to work long. There's so much competition in the world. There are so many people. And so if you want to be the top doctor, you want to be the top scientist, you want to be the top rapper, you want to be the top actor, you will put in the hours. It is unavoidable. You can't get around it. And this is one of the things about taking responsibility. If I want to be, quote, a millionaire, I'm going to have to work like a millionaire. You cannot be a millionaire working average people hours. It ain't going to happen. It's just not. So that's how I'm addressing that. Michael Nicolon, when you start this journey, it's really a fight against yourself, which is a trip in itself, which is true, which is very true. What's up, Lorenzo King? Lamo, discipline takes action to follow through. Very much so. Good morning, Cheatable. Miss Monique, I believe that about having sound process is not just a plan, but an ideal of the necessary steps. Kareem, you have to work hard to gain the skills you need. You have to work smarter from honing these skills. When you work hard and bust your behind, you discover how to work more efficiently. Yes, 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 yes. Human 2.0. What is it worth to make a lot of money? Like, why should I aim to make a lot of money and not be satisfied being average? Oh, no, that's a great question. I'm going to break it down for you. One word: options. When you make a lot of money, you give yourself a lot of options. Money is not power. Money is a mere tool. And the better that you are at using that tool, you even get more options. And I'll give you an example of me. I have not had a commute since 2009, which means I don't get, I'm prone to road rage. But essentially, because I made the money, I've been able to live exactly where I want to live. My house is 3 miles from this office. I have no commute. when you have money, you give yourself options, you give your family options, you give your children options. So for the simple fact that if you want to make sure that your family is in good stead, you need to make a lot of money. Because the more money you make, the more options you make. But that comes back to purpose, because if you have no purpose, you have nothing to fight for, to put it simply. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to make a lot of money. You know, if you're just like, well, just making money for the sake of making money doesn't make sense. And most people just are not going to do it. But when that purpose comes in, and your purpose could be to be the best father you could be. Your purpose could be to serve humanity. Your purpose could be to save little African children. Whatever your purpose, and you need a purpose, then once that purpose is established, then you got to find some money, because someone put this on Facebook, and it's true. What can you do without money? And, you know, people were putting up simple answers, and these like, well, really? You can dance. What are you going to dance in? You're going to dance in the house? You're going to dance on the street? So essentially, the only thing you could do was be naked on the streets without money, or a homeless person. If you're going to have a house, that requires money. If you're going to rent a place, that requires money. And any way you look at it, in these United States of America or any other Western developed civilization, you're going to need some money. And the more of it you have, the better off you are. You can't get around it. And this isn't to flex or to show off. This is just to have a good life, because I was calculating some numbers. Just here in Atlanta. If you are married, you have 2 kids, to have a somewhat comfortable life, you as a couple need to make $125,000 a year. This isn't driving Benzes. This is to drive like a regular Toyota, a Honda. This is to have potentially a $300,000 house, because that seems to be the benchmark to get you in a neighborhood that doesn't have a lot of riffraff. So that's it. Edward Wells Jr. I got laid off 3 times in 18 months. That was the tipping point. What's up, Ray? King So, Floyd Mayweather's training boxing model has been smarter than not harder for a while. 50-0. How many hours does Floyd Mayweather train to prepare for a fight? How many hours? He doesn't like train for a week. He trains for months for one fight. So let's unpack that. So he has developed his craft, he's developed his technique, but let's see. Let's unpack that. Training. Let's look at it, because I have a feeling what it's going to be about. Let's look at this, because I guarantee you he's not putting in. Floyd Mayweather has one of the most physically demanding workout regimens around. Floyd Mayweather's boxing workout and training routine is as intense as ever. So let's get into this a little bit more. Most demanding workout ever. It sounds to me like he's training very hard. I could be wrong. Shadow boxing. Spars between 7 and 12 rounds. Works heavy. And this is just one workout. This is one workout. Shadow boxing to warm up the muscles. Floor work. Pad work. bodysuit work, speed bag, neck work with weights, 200. This is all one workout. I'm like, to go 7 and 12 rounds, that's going to take a few hours. I mean, this looks like this is an all-day workout. Once again, my point is proven. Yeah, Floyd has developed a technique. He's working smart. But he got to there by working very hard and very long, which is my point. So try again. Try again. You do not get to be one of the greatest boxers in the world by not working long and hard. It doesn't happen. Miss Monique, also when you're passionate about your business trajectory, what appears like hard work and being a workaholic to the average person is actually exciting, invigorating to goal-driven individuals. Yes, Miss Monique. Lamo, go to the military. They push you so hard your body's made well. You can work very, very hard and be okay. Very true. Simple Kevin, working hard and long gives you the knowledge to work smart, not the other way around. And you have to be willing to fail and keep going. There you go. That's it in a nutshell. That is it in a nutshell right there. What's up, Shalise? And this is something else that will happen when you work very hard. You will give your body and mind the capacity to work even harder. Lifting weights. How many folks here lift weights? How many people put in the work, put in the time, and you know when you got in that gym, you couldn't lift that much, and now you like a gym monster. Average teenager on the right program can go from very little weight to about 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds in their teenage years because their body is flooded with testosterone. Charlatan's funny. Options are everything. Pretty much. Well, sure thing, Pamela. How to get a purpose in life. And this is really, really hard because you don't decide on your purpose. Your purpose picks you based upon how you were brought up, based upon your proclivities, your natural tendencies as a person. Your purpose is going to come from that stuff. And many people try to pick a purpose, or they'll pick something that they're just not really good at. Just doesn't work out for them, and they get frustrated. To find your person's purpose, this is what you should do. You should find 5 or 10 people that know you very well, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, and say this. Tell me, what do you think are some of my best attributes? And this is the kicker. I want you to tell me the worst of myself, and I will not verbally beat you up for giving me this information. You have to give them complete pass to say what they really want to say and they need to say, and you'll typically find your purpose that way. And it's often something you don't want to do for some people. Some people already know, but what you're good at, many people don't want to do because it may not be sexy, it may not be killer or whatever the other stuff is, but you can make money doing virtually anything if you're on purpose. No purpose means it is what it is. No, I think I put 7:30. Yeah, I said I would probably be back at 8 a.m. tomorrow, but I actually sent out the email, which you need to go below the video and get on the text notification squad. Mayweather is also a marathon runner. I've never seen anyone run backwards for so long. Once again, Mika, the truth is the truth. Human 2.0. When I was in college, I was trained to be a civil engineer so I could help people out in communities, but I figured you always got... Well, The thing is, you don't always get messed over by people. Malcolm Brown, he goes to the gym 3 to 4 times a day. Ray Owens, first off, Mayweather trains about 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've been driving good things. Let's see. Vision Point Media. Oh, I didn't know that. Vision Point Media. Mayweather is also a legacy fighter, putting in his father's skill set. Here's an interesting point about that Vision Point Media Group, that typically children who have a parent that was whatever, an architect, a self-employed business owner, if their children follow in their footsteps, they have a leg up and usually do very well. That's very interesting. Human 2.0. Now I'm making money from trading, but I spend it all on me and it's not satisfying. I'm stuck between should I give back and get, or should I continue to be alone in misery? I'll probably address that in the dating segment tonight. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there, like, you know, Mayweather's putting in the work. Understand, you cannot get to a Mayweather level without putting in long, hard work. You just can't. The man makes 70 million in the last fight? You don't get that working 4 hours a day. It does not happen. Give you another example. Tom Brady. This controversy with Alex Guerrero. Apparently, Alex is the man for soft tissue damage. Whatever he does to these athletes, they love him, and athlete after athlete said, when Alex started working with me, my pain went away. So Tom Brady is 40 years old, playing at a very high level because he's invested a lot of time into his craft. Ben Roethlisberger, a lot of time into his craft. 7 Super Bowl rings between the both of them. Ben has 2, Tom has 5. You cannot get around this. And the reason I'm trying to break this down to you is to get this hustler porn stuff out, that you're going to make a lot of money by not serving a lot of people. You're going to make a lot of money by not working that hard. It's not true. It is simply not true. I have a lot of junk coming up this morning. I think the final residue of my illness. Well, see, the thing is, I know what you're saying, King, but the thing is, when people say work smart, not hard, the hidden definition for that is to not work that long. That's it. Erica Williams. Broke folks love to talk about being comfortable. Oh man, Agent J Pill, Agent J Pool, I lift. If you don't put in the hours and eat right, the gains ain't loyal. You listen to Louis, the gains ain't loyal. Louis is funny, but it's true. They're not. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Hold on. Not your boy. Regular weather, I've tried that, putting it in the same people. Well, you got to change you, because essentially part of you is drawing these people to you. Focus is very important. You know, for those of you who want to be here in these live streams, the best way to be notified is to get on the text notification list. I'm kind of honing it out. I'm going to do 1 or 2 sessions a day. The first session is going to be in the morning, and the second session is going to be in the afternoon, like 5 or 6. I'm trying to nail down some stuff. Stefan, I always know my father is someone who came around and fixed things. My day job is to fix things, and recently my autistic brother was building something. He was loving it. Essentially, and this is another reason for you to make some money. Let me give you the trajectory. You as a man need to establish a purpose before you get married. Establish your purpose. I didn't do it. You can speak from my misdeeds and missteps, because if I was on purpose, and I was on purpose when I was in the storage auction business, my marriage would have been much better and probably not ended, and I probably would have married a different person, because, you know, in hindsight, we're all geniuses. But I realized that I did love my ex-wife, but I never really liked her. I didn't like her personality. There was a lot of stuff I just didn't like about her, and those dislikes, and I'm quite sure there's a lot of stuff she didn't like about me, it created this rift, and this rift was irretractable and it couldn't be fixed. Whereas now I have a wholly different way of looking at women and dating women. You got Ninja, whatever course you buy. Well, since we're at this point, let me go in here and do this. Hold on a second. All right. So this is how it goes. Whenever I create a bundle and you buy that bundle, you get what's in that bundle at that time. If I add something later, you don't get it because you didn't buy that bundle. So what I'm going to do today, and it was explained to me, I need to write this down. So let's see. We're going to go 50% off. Yeah, all products. And we're going to go 50%. Whoa. 50%. 50%. And we'll do 20. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I know a lot of you can't see it, so I'm going to write it down. So 50 per cent. All right. So hold on a second. All right. Oh, that's the code. Oh, come on. Here we go. So 50% off of any course while this live stream is going on. Once again, that is 50% off of any course at hustlerskungfulifeskills.com. The links are below the video, and you can ball out and whatever. So that's today's offer, because, you know, I was just thinking about once I start adding some more courses, the offers will change drastically, but that's it. So while this live stream is on, you get 50% off of any course in Hustlers Kung Fu. Link is below. So let's get back to this. Corey B, morning hustlers. What's up, Aunt Banks? Gary V has his folk typed up on his videos, but a lot of people don't think about how he makes his money via his ad agency. Corey B. I love Gary V, but the thing is, a lot of people seem to have this huge disconnect that, and he tells you, he doesn't lie about it, I have 650 employees. So Gary is leveraging himself 650 times, which is why he has all this time to answer back to people, to put out content, because he has replicated himself 650 times. I mean, dude's got a multi-million-dollar per month payroll. But many people like putting out content, which is part of it. But Gary isn't selling to us. He doesn't need our money. He's selling to the Fortune 2000, who can pay him $2, $3, $4, $5 million a month for a program. I mean, he doesn't lie about it, but people don't think they're not like he's showing you. He's really showing you, but people like, well, I'm just going to tweet like Gary Vee. I'm going to Instagram like Gary Vee. I'm going to just do a video show like Gary Vee. And you're doing the shows, but you don't have the infrastructure that he does, so you're not going to get the results. I am not even trying to do any Gary Vee stuff because I know I don't have the infrastructure. And that's why you're going to have a lot of people who are going to get frustrated. And then the fact is he speaks to kids. And if you're under 20 and you're living home with your parents, you got a whole different deal. Your life is completely different. If you're a man with responsibilities, a house, a car payment and stuff, you can't really flow like those kids who flow because they don't have the responsibilities that you do. It's really, really interesting. Working hard also means it don't take all that. I know what you mean. Last name first. Interesting name. The other key thing is to work hard doing the right thing, like getting the right mentor or training, because you can be working hard doing the wrong things, causing you to grow slower, which is very true. Pretty much, Edward. Brian Tucker, Hustle Porn, got people thinking they can sit on the beach and make behind a laptop and make $500K a year. Pretty much. What's up, Derek Brown? Yeah, Fat Cat Seek's going to help you. What's up, Crump 004? Biz Z Diva, good morning from Houston. The Genesis Project, what's going on? All right, so let me get into what you can get for 50% off today. All right, let's get... That's just interesting. I didn't know Floyd really worked out that hard. That is crazy, but it explains a lot. All right, so let's talk about some of your options because there are more courses coming. Your best thing is to get a bundle. So you got that bundle, the Superior Mindset bundle, if it will open up. There we go. For those of you who want to ball out, you can get Hustle Camp for $22.50. And for those of you who want the crypto courses, and I will tell you, we're putting stuff in there every day. So there's some rather stuff. Because essentially this is going to be more for the long-term investor. This isn't going to be about trading as yet. I want to get down to basics of stuff. So there's a write-up about Bitcoin. There's Ripple, Tron, Stellar, Lumens, and Litecoin. Plus, there's like 150 cryptocurrencies. We'll probably address the top 50, maybe the top 100. Just depending. It's a lot of time in research, but we're building that out. Because Belinda is doing a lot of the heavy lifting on that. Fat Cat Secrets. There's a lot that I'm going to do with that. So that would be the better place to put. And let's see. What's in this one? Okay, how much is that? I'm going to change that one. Never Broke Action Pack. Okay, let's change that while I'm here. Let's see. We're going to make that 175. Let's see. Let's go 150. Actually, Let's see, cancel that. Save changes. Let's see, is that hidden? All right, put that on the front page. So you got the Never Broke Action Pack, which is now 150, Fat Cat Secrets, Crypto Course, Hustle Camp. The Superior Mindset Bundle will take you very far. And Super Credit. So that's what's going down on these courses. What's up? You become your own mentor, Trini boy. This is one of the things that you got to do. You got to get your mentors from books. To think that you're going to find someone to sit down and talk with you on a regular when you are unseasoned is unrealistic. Get yourself some books, get yourself some success, and you'll be amazed at how soon mentors show up. What's up, Zola? Prince, I'm not messing with you this morning. I am not messing with you. There will be an evening stream today, probably around 5:36. The hectics, you got to start with hard work first. The smarter part becomes from experience, intention, and desire to improve yourself, pretty much. And one of the things that is very, very challenging about taking on responsibility is regurgitating what society has told you. If you look at the copy on Facebook, you look at all of the stuff that's out there, you see the words easy, you see the words quick, you see the words simple, because all of that's designed to mess with your hindbrain. And you have to, quote, elevate your hindbrain to get into the real stuff, because I've studied a lot of people. And one of the ways that you can see if a YouTuber or someone on Facebook has lost their way, their content changes to something that's very basic or somewhat banal. There's some YouTubers who were growing very fast. They were talking about Amazon FBA. They were talking about Shopify. Now all of them, well, one is still talking about FBA. He's growing pretty fast. And then there's another one who was talking about FBA, but now he's talking about Bitcoin. And now he's talking about how much money other people make. This is the recipe for success. I've been on YouTube 9 years. I've seen this go. You got a crop of people that you will not see in 2 years anymore. Because this is another thing. When you build your success the correct way, you don't run out of content to talk about. I got enough content where I can do 2 videos a day, 7 days a week. Typically, it'll be Monday through Friday. We aim to get at least 8 videos or live streams done. But I can do this all day and stay on point and stay on topic. They can't. And that's the thing, because I see people, and I used to get a little despondent about people putting out stuff, and they would grow so much faster than me. And then when I really started to realize that a lot of these people would literally disappear, would just disappear, just gone in a year or two, I was like, oh, that's what that was about. Let's see. You definitely got to keep moving. The hectics, you got to start with the hard work first. The smart part comes from experience, intention, and desire to improve oneself. True. That ain't happening. I've got so much going on. I really can't do that. The only thing that can happen is if you come to the live experience, and that's if you buy Hustle Camp. Well, we'll see. Because like I said, I'm testing stuff. Because the thing is, I have to set myself up and I have to get rid of a lot of stuff to be able to do these live streams. Plus, there's more stuff that's coming. There's a lot more stuff that's coming. All right, so what I'm going to do is, once again, all of this stuff is 50% off during the live stream. And I think I left it because I don't know how long the live stream goes on, because I know there are people who are coming in at the beginning. So I'll probably do it an hour after. Yeah. So this will be going on an hour after I cut the stream off. And I have to put this up here because people will be like, hey, what's the code? What's the code? What's the code? What's the discount code? And it is 50%. That's what you put in the little coupon bar. 50% off. I guess I need to prep cigar, because essentially what I'm going to do is the big discount's going to be early in AM for you early AM hustlers. And then we'll probably do 30-40% in the afternoon. So if you want to save some money, you need to get up, get out, and get something, you know, from Outcast. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's see. Let me pop this off. So you can use that code to get any of these courses, well, bundles. You get more bang for your buck for the bundle. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is I am creating so much more content. I am creating so much more training. It's just, you know, getting in alignment with all the things that I got planned on my board. That's going to take some doing. All right, so I'm getting ready to bounce. Use a Sharpie on the notepad. Early bird gets the worm. All right, so I'm getting ready to bounce. The next live stream should be between 5:30 and 6. And let's just say 5 and 6. I haven't quite nailed down the time, but it will happen today, and it will be how purpose influences your dating life. One of the things that kills so many dudes is when they step to a woman, they have no purpose. And I will explain that a little bit right now. When you have purpose and you have direction, that highly influences the woman that you will step to. There's a lot of women out there who are really pretty and everything, but if a girl's got like a tattoo across her chest or on her neck, I'm not going to approach her. It's just not going to fit into my world. Now, at one point, I would have. If a girl is poor, I'm not going to approach her because she's demonstrated the basic lack of self-restraint. I mean, if you're like really poor and you got roommates and you're 30-something, that says a lot of things about your character, not necessarily bad things. Let's be really, really clear. But you're not the chick for me. There's a lot of little stuff in there because once you're on purpose and once you have some things evident in your life, it makes you focus on different things. But when you have no purpose, which is what I was, someone asked me, how did I end up with an evil, broken woman? I had no purpose. It was just like she had a big booty, a nice smile, and that's it. It was just that simple. And it really wrecked my life for a few years. Cool. Good deal, Ray. Eric Williams, my friend drives like 50 hours a week, which is not a lot of hours for a hustler, and and makes like $1,300 a week, and everyone's like, work smarter. You're going to have to trade time for money in the future. I mean, you know, to get to that point where you're working off value, you're literally going to trade a lot of time for dollars to create that value within yourself. And many people are trying to like leapfrog over that. It's just not working. What's up, Jamal Smith? I'm a big fan, homie. I got a question. I'm 26 years old. I just got in a huge work-related accident in the process of getting huge settlement and coming. I respect your input. What should I put in it? Jamal, once you get your money, you should put it in the bank, and you should write out some very deliberate list of what you should do with that money, and you should try not to touch it for 90 to 60 days so you can actually get a good use out of that money. Because if it's life-changing money, use it to change your life. What's up, Kyle Lee? Yoko Brown, if she has blue weave, my brother, you need to leave. Oh, man. That's funny. Human 2.0, one important question that never gets answered. Standards that are set for men are really high these days. What does the woman bring to the table? This never gets answered. Essentially, I want you to understand this, Human 2.0. There's a lot of amazing women out there, but the press department for women is kind of like the black person's marketing PR people. Our PR people are Pookie, Slim in the hood. These folks who are getting arrested and shot. This is the PR people for the community. Well, for the female community, it's the thoughts. It's the Instagram models. So in that, real women kind of get lost. Most real women don't act like the Instagram models. Most black folks don't act like Pookie and them. But these elements of society are the press department, the marketing department, and this is what gets put on the news. So I say all that to say that there's a lot of amazing women, and you've got to develop an ability to find them while reducing the hustler porn, reducing the thirst, and being able to objectively look at someone and go like, well, okay, this is someone I can build with. There's a lot of people out here. And once again, that's the abundance mindset. You've never heard me say that all women are this and all women are that, or I can't get away. You've never heard me say that, because once you retrain your mind, a lot of possibilities open up. Okay, so you got 50% off probably for the next hour, and then the next show will be between 5 and 6 p.m. today. So with that, I will catch you good people later. Be sure to get on the text notification squad, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that little bell and all that other stuff, and I will see you later.